What is up, gamers? Welcome back to another great episode of Video Game Friday. I hope your week is going well, and I hope you guys are ready for the weekend. But once again, I'm Austin, and I'm joined here with Brandon
Yo, 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 yo.
and Braxton.
Sup, cocksuckers.
Once again, the cocksuckers makes another great appearance.
I love Joey Diaz, bro. He cracks me up.
Well, let's get this pod started because we got a lot of news for this past week, and I just want to
Goddamn right
know,
we do.
Braxton,
Yes, sir.
what have you been playing this week?
Bro, but getting dubs, my guy.
Those dubs.
Getting dubs on Apex. Hey, I'll say this though. I ain't carrying the team. Definite support. But dude, we went triple back to back dubs in arena.
Okay.
We're throwing down an arena, bro. We're definitely more of an arena squad than the battle royale.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we still throw down in the battle royale, but we're more guaranteed to get a dub in arena than battle royale.
I like arenas a lot more than battle royales, just because I like how fast paced they are.
Exactly.
But also, Apex comes out with this thing called Control, and I don't know if you played it when it was out.
Control is awesome. That's another thing we've been playing too. We been getting dubs in Control too.
Yeah, I love Control, and I wish Respawn would just keep that mode in there instead of having it a timed event every time.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we're definitely, because I also like arenas too and Control because I can get more games in.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, you know what I mean? Because with battle royale, it's like hell. I could drop and boom, there's a squad right on my ass, or I could drop and I won't see a soul for
Like
until the
miles.
end of the game. You know?
Yeah.
Exactly. But I do have a funny story real quick, dude. So I've been playing with my cousin Cole. Shout out Cole Rise. Go, CR Beast Mode, Coleslaw Gaming. But dude, there's moments where he can be a sweat, and we love that.
Mm.
Bro, we didn't see a soul the whole game. We were playing Battle Royale, normal mode. Bro, one shot win. One kill win. We literally waited everyone out. Kills the last guy, gets the dub. one kill dub. I was like, oh my god, it was so fucking funny,
Bro.
Because it wasn't my best game. I'll tell you that. I was like, I got shit on right off the bat. Probably because I play as Gibraltar. I'm a big fucking target.
Yeah,
But
between Gibraltar and God, I can't now. His name's always on. It's a robot dude.
Not Newcastle. Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. You guys, they all have big hit bodies on them. Bodies are just too huge.
do.
Anything else you've been playing though, Brax?
Oh, Brutal Legends.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Did anyone play Brutal Legends?
I did.
I remember.
Dude, Game Pass is a gift from the gods.
Told you.
I saw that on Game Pass. And I said, "Fucking metal, bro." I've been playing the shit out of that game. So fun. I love Jack Black. Give us a second one. I love it. It's so much fun.
I wonder why we haven't seen the second one.
I don't know. And then I haven't really been touching. I didn't really touch Dead Space. I need to get back on that grind though, because I really want to play that. Because I want to play Force Unleashed. But I figured out you have to buy that. It's not on Game Pass, but I'm willing to buy those two games. Because they're so amazing.
Fuck yeah.
What else have I
Jack
been
Black's
playing?
in Brutal Legends, right? I fucking...
He does the main voice, Eddie. I forget his last name, Eddie something, but dude, it's...
So yeah, I never played
Tits.
it, but I always heard about it. I just never got around to it.
Well, you have Game Pass.
I do.
Play it.
I do.
It's so fun. It's one of those games where you, like, I mean, yeah, there's intense moments, but you can kind of relax. And also, it's funny because Remy from Motorhead's in it, Ozzy Osbourne's in it, and they all play like these mystical people in this land of metal. And it's just a great game. I love it.
Anything with Jack Black, bro. Fucking love Jack Black.
Love Jack Black. Oh, Kyle's in it from Tenacious D.
Oh,
He's in it. I was like, oh my god, this is great.
dude, fucking Tenacious D was one of the greatest movies ever. Fuck.
Dude, they're playing at Sandy Amp down the street from me, and they're sold out, and I'm really butthurt.
Oh, dude.
I'm tempted to just pay the ass ton of money that scalpers are selling them for. I think they're playing this weekend.
Just fucking.
But I don't know.
Just fucking go. You know what?
I might just show up in a Nacho Libre outfit and hope Jack Black sees me and just goes, "Let that fucker in."
That amphitheater, isn't that the one that's kind of on the hill near the Walmart?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
Well, you just walk over
lot
there
of-
and just look over the fence because I know it's outside.
Exactly.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Dude, there's a lot of big name people that I was like, I'm surprised that they're playing this little amp. Yeah, dude, that's why I've been playing. Been getting dubs in Apex.
Hell yeah.
Playing some
Braxton.
Brutal Legends. Feeling metal.
Brandon, what have you been playing?
Yeah.
Let's just take a second and rejoice that this weekend my schedule changes. So I'm gonna fucking download some Apex and we gonna play. Let's just say that we're sitting here talking about dubs and stuff. I want to jump back
My
into
back's
Apex
already
now.
hurting. My back's already hurting from carrying this fucking team. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck. What have I been playing? So I finished Shadow Warrior 3. That is a lot of fun. I kind of told you guys a little bit about that. I actually loved it so much, I think I'm going to go back and play 2, because I've heard 2 is really good.
Okay.
The freaking voices in that game are amazing. It's got a Doom feel, like I said. Super fast-paced. Got an
Hell
arsenal of weapons. You just fucking be blowing motherfuckers to smithereens. But whereas Doom hinges more on like the ranged combat and stuff, Shadow Warrior 3, because like I said, you're a ninja. And obviously you have like your katana and shit. And you have to utilize your katana to, get fucking ammo and all that shit. So
Yeah, okay.
it's super like in your face kind of combat.
Oh, then I need to play that because I like getting up in the ass, brother.
And then just with
in there.
all like
Right in the crack.
the freaking enemies and stuff, I really like lore when it comes to like yokai and demons and shit.
Of course.
Shit's so awesome. So they did a really good job. Definitely recommend checking that out.
We jump street, and we about to jump in your ass. Right in the crack.
I finished Faye, which was also the game I talked about last week. More of like a 3D platformer type game. And you just play as like a fox creature.
Mm-hmm.
And you go through this world. And like I said, you're like singing to like other creatures because that's how the world works. As you interact with other animals and creatures and stuff, but you're also being attacked by people called like the silent ones. I feel like that's a little symbolic of people trophy hunting is kind of the vibe I was getting from it,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
because the silent ones, they like trap animals and stuff and take them away. So doing that, and then I actually did jump into Voss Insanity DLC, which was the DLC for Far Cry 6. I was really excited, and though it was enjoyable because it's kind of like a roguelike, so it's really different from Far Cry,
Mm-hmm.
because if you die, your progress resets to an extent, like not everything, but just about everything. The map is pretty sizable. Like, it's not an open world. It's more like a smaller island, I would say.
Okay.
It's not bad. I mean, I was really excited for it, and then I was really excited because they came out with the Pagan Min DLC and also the Joseph Seed DLC. And apparently both of those play the exact same as Voss, and I'm not really excited to jump into 2 other DLCs that play the exact same as Voss. Because for Voss, it kind of made sense for the whole roguelike. So taking like Pagan Min and adding a roguelike and just making it pretty much the exact same with a different coat of paint pretty much, I was like, eh. But you basically wake up as Voss. It takes place like after Far Cry 3 when Voss dies. Sorry, spoiler alert, but if you haven't played it, like, sorry.
Where have you been this whole time?
And your sister wakes you up.
Playing that.
Your sister wakes up, and your sister wakes you up, is Citra, and tells you to go get the Dragon Blade pieces, and that's pretty much what you do. I will just say I fucking love Michael Mando, bro. And you guys would know Michael Mando from Better Call Saul, obviously. He played, what's his name? Nacho.
Yeah, Nacho.
Bro.
Also, Moff Gideon in The Mandalorian.
Oh, is he in The Mandalorian?
No.
Yeah, he's like the main baddie.
He's thinking of Gustavo.
Oh, never mind. Am I thinking of a different guy?
Yeah,
You
we're
are.
talking about.
My bad.
I don't even know what else Michael Mando has played in, so.
Neither do I.
But I love him as Voss, and I loved him as Voss in Far Cry 3. And now
Far Cry?
I'm playing Carrion, which is kind of like a reverse horror game. It's how they described it.
Okay.
And you actually are controlling like a big red amorphous tentacled monster and going through. It's a 2D side scroller kind of game. And you escape from your confinements, and you're just going around, you're just fucking killing all these scientists and all these soldiers and shit.
Damn.
That game is fucking dope. Really fucking good. Because you're playing as the fucking creature, obviously. And it's just different, because the tentacles, like, latch onto the walls and stuff, and you can go all around. Like, you're not hindered. And then you just get, like, upgrade abilities, fucking shit like that. Go through secret areas. It's fun. So, that's what I've been playing.
Damn.
I know.
I was
fucking,
gonna
what
say
a shit ton.
What I was gonna say was honestly have not played a Far Cry game since, like, fully since Far Cry 3. Never beat Far Cry 4. And never even beat Far Cry 5. Didn't even touch Far Cry 6. So, yeah, Far Cry 3 is the literally last Far Cry game I actually beaten.
I really, really want to play Far Cry Primal. I've heard that's really fucking good.
Yeah, maybe. I think so. Maybe. That one's like set forever ago. Like BC times.
Yeah. And you're playing
Very
as
weird.
basically caveman and shit. But that one looks really different from the known Far Cry formula that we have had for the past few Far Cries. And after playing the Voss DLC, as much as I enjoyed the character and kind of the new roguelike experience, it plays just like Far Cry. Just basically shoot 'em and stuff. Enemies can hit you from every fucking angle possible. They have like immaculate aim. And now that I think about it, I don't think I'm going to get Far Cry 7 when and if it is announced.
Whoa! Ubisoft no more! Whoa!
Because it kind of just is like, what the fuck, man? I'm sick of playing the same game.
It's okay,
You know?
Brandon. The entertainment junkies have officially boycotted Ubisoft and everything that they do, so don't expect us. Maybe just 2 out of the 3.
I don't know. The only Far Cry I ever played was Blood Dragon, and I adore that game because it's just so out of this world. It's got that '80s vibe.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
Yeah, so I've heard Primal and Blood Dragon are like the two greatest fucking iterations of Far Cry ever. Well, obviously Far Cry 3 and shit.
Yeah. If Primal comes on Game Pass, or if it is on Game Pass, I'll give it a play. Because I've heard nothing but good things about that, but it's hard for me to wrap my head around being a caveman. I don't know. Well, I am a caveman every day, so I don't want to play as a caveman. Does that make sense?
It's cool because that's when they really hindered on like taming animals and stuff. So you can ride like a fucking bear into battle, or you can ride like a fucking
a goddamn mammoth.
Yeah, you can ride a mammoth because they have mammoths.
Saber-toothed fucking tiger.
You can ride like a mammoth into fucking battle and just crush people. So that's why I really want to play it. Is because it sounds pretty fucking great.
But
so I don't know. I haven't had such a bad experience at Ubisoft than Austin. So I don't know. I don't really care about game developers. If the game looks fun, I'm going to try to play it. I don't know. Square Enix is getting on my fucking nerves because they really ball tickled me on the Avengers game.
I can't stand it.
Even though I still enjoy playing it, I was like, this is not what I wanted, but whatever.
I think Ubisoft and Square Enix just fall very low on my list. And I don't know why. I'm not a big fan of Square Enix's games. Like, I still need to play Guardians because Brandon's told me it's really good. I started it.
Guardians.
Bro, oh my god, that is like such
Guardians
a good
is
game.
on Game Pass, so I'll probably play that.
Guys,
I think I could one shot that. I think I could beat it in a day.
Do you think so?
But I would have to.
I'll tell you this.
Is it a pretty big game?
I was really surprised. There's a point. I'm not gonna spoil anything. There's a point in the story where I was like, "Oh damn, this shit's about to end."
And
fuck no, dude. It goes on for like another 10 hours. And it's a pretty fucking lengthy game. I'd say it's like a 15, 20-hour game, I guess, depending on how, like, if you're interested in collectibles and listening to all the dialogue that you have between Drax and fucking Rocket and Groot. I mean, obviously Groot says, "I am Groot," but you know, when Peter Quill's talking to him and stuff, it's just funny. Like the interactions, dude. I promise you guys will not be disappointed. It is out of this fucking world.
Well, I might just have to pop me an Adderall. I'm prescribed, so don't come at me with that bullshit. And drink some fucking energy drinks and just really sit down and get lost in this game. Maybe I could. I don't know. But at the same time, I want to enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm going to rapid fire what I've been playing.
Let's hear it.
Real quick. Been playing a little bit of Dead Space. Trying to finish that out. Today, I played the first 2 hours of The Last of Us Part 2, just so I can get my wife out of the prologue and into Seattle Day 1.
She still hasn't played that?
No, she's replaying it now.
Oh, okay.
The reason why I did that for her is because she never transferred over her save data from her PS4.
Oh yeah, I had to do that too for Robin.
So she started that on the PS5, but she wanted to play New Game Plus. So because she already played through the prologue, but she didn't want to do it again, so I did it for her.
Yeah, my wife got through it pretty quickly, or pretty far into it. My bad. And I had to do the same for her because she was playing on mine, and then she got her own PS4 while I was away. Mm-hmm. And so I had to transfer that. But yeah, keep going.
And I will just say, The Last of Us Part 2 with 60 frames is fucking
fantastic.
Sexy. And I played a little bit of Valorant, which is CSGO, but you have abilities. Pretty fun. I like Valorant. Pretty decent. I can go off at times. And then Just a little bit of HD poker, Texas Hold'ems with the boys on the weekend. So
You went out of cash there, guy.
yeah, we're running. I got an addiction going on now, and I've been playing it at work. And next thing you know, that's why I'm trying to sell all my things to you, Braxton. Just so you know,
Gambling addiction, bro. It's
Like,
real. This is an AA
Gambling
meeting now.
addiction? Call 801 Gambler.
but other than that, that's all I've been playing. So, we just got some fantastic news to go through this week, and I'm gonna let Brandon bring up our first news topic.
Fuck yeah, let's go. I'm bringing up a rumor right now. So keep in mind this is a rumor. And we're bringing up our favorite studio, our favorite fucking publisher ever, Rockstar. So
Oh, go to hell.
they supposedly had plans for a GTA 4 and Red Dead Redemption remaster, but chose not to proceed with the projects.
Thank God.
This is possibly due to the poor reception of the Grand Theft Auto trilogy remaster that they did. And I'll be honest, kind of glad, because Rockstar probably would have fucking botched it. I don't have any faith in Rockstar anymore. I'm just gonna say that. I think they have grown to become a very greedy company. We've seen that with the re-releases of Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online, and the fucking plethora of microtransactions that they have when it comes to shark cards. And on that same topic, I did read something, another kind of rumor that kind of goes along with this, is that they are like remaking or remastering Red Dead Redemption 2.
No, it doesn't need that.
That's
We've
what
already
I
stated
fucking
this.
said.
We stated this before that they don't need to do anything of Red Dead 2. And I want to say something just real quick. I don't give a fuck about the first Red Dead.
You
It's a
didn't
good,
like
Whoa, what?
it's a good game. It's a good game, but like I'm agreeing with Brandon. It doesn't need a remaster. I wouldn't be mad if a Grand Theft Auto 4 remastered happened, only due to the fact that I did like the physics in that game
The haunted
with the
fence.
ragdoll and all that, and the blood effect and shooting people.
Yeah.
Because I do
It-
think Grand Theft
It
Auto
was
5.
darker.
I think Grand Theft Auto 5 did dip down in the
The violent aspect. I don't know.
not the violent aspect. It's the God damn it, dude! It's on the top of. It's like
Are you talking about like
physics.
Yeah.
There we go. So Grand Theft Auto 4 had better physics than Grand Theft Auto 5 does, and I would like to see that back in Grand Theft Auto 6, but not if I have to repay $60 or even $70 for a remastered, because I also don't have faith in Rockstar anymore either.
So are we just... Is this just like the era of the remastered games, the remake games? Like, what's...
It seems
do we
like
not
that's
have
what
any original idea? It's kind of like, again, we're not Movie Monday, but like there's a lot of... It's remake central. It's reboot central. It's like either continue the story or let's drop it. Unless you have faith that you can legitimately make a great movie or a great game greater. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of annoying. This is why Rockstar is kind of on the bottom for me, because I feel like it's just, oh man, Grand Theft Auto 5, pre-order this remake and we'll give you a dildo so you can go fuck yourself. Like, you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
basically what they're saying.
this is what I feel like that you know. This is what I feel like that they're doing. I was never a big Grand Theft Auto guy. I like Red Dead. Red Dead's fun, especially the undead in the first game was really fun. You know, zombies and cowboys.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's iffy. It's fucky.
Yeah, just real quick, I just want to say is To clarify, I'm not saying Red Dead's a bad game.
No,
I know.
I just like Red Dead 2 better, and I think all we need is Red Dead 2. That's just because it plays a lot better, it looks a lot better, and I love Arthur Morgan. But we don't need a remastered of Red Dead because I still think Red Dead it still runs pretty good on its own.
The game only came out 2018. How many years ago was that? Like 4, 5?
basically PS3 era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with GTA 4.
And before we quick, Brandon, I just want to say I'm also really biased because I'm all for the Last of Us remake, but that's just me. I'm sorry. I just like what I like about, like I've stated before, is I could play this remake of The Last of Us and then jump into part 2. So it's more coherent. It's a more consistent tone of the game. Instead of, even though the remastered looks really good, they've updated everything from the ground up. So that's just why I'm biased towards Naughty Dog. But
So let's take what you just said and put it into perspective here. We're talking about remasters and remakes.
mm-hmm.
So, The Last of Us Part 1 is a full-blown remake with updated graphics, updated accessibility options, upgraded AI. Basically, they're taking everything that was great with The Last of Us Part 2 and they're putting it into The Last of Us Part 1.
Yes.
So, that's great. Like, I'm I know what I've said, all that. But with Rockstar, they did a remaster with the GTA trilogy, which didn't really add anything different. They pretty much play the exact same, as far as I know. They did review very poorly because it was just buggy as fuck. So, when you say remaster, is when I'm kind of like, why? Now, if they took Red Dead Redemption 1 and said we're remaking it, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'd actually say let's go.
Yeah.
Because if they take everything from Red Dead Redemption 2 and said we're going to add everything that made that great into Red Dead Redemption 1, I'd be like, okay, fuck yeah, this is great. I guess the same thing would be with GTA 4, but we're talking about remasters here. Basically just a little touch of coat of paint and then slapping a fucking big old fat $60 on it and saying, buy my shit.
That was exactly. I think Rockstar is just literally putting a bad name for remasters for every single game that is trying to remaster a game. I just think if Rockstar didn't do it 7,000 times with Grand Theft Auto 5, it wouldn't be as big of a deal as it is today. In my opinion, I just think Rockstar needs to just fucking stop. Go, like they already confirmed Grand Theft Auto 6 is in development. You know what they should have done is just fucked everything about having Grand Theft Auto 5 coming out for the PS5 that looks exactly the same, if not worse than the PS4 version, and just continue making new games. Fucking make a Bully 2. Fuck.
And real quick, what Braxton was saying is we are in the era of like remakes and redoing shit, which is great and all, and I agree. I think Rockstar is big enough to where they could have two teams working on something simultaneously. Mm-hmm. So you've got that. But if you're gonna remake something, Rockstar, why not dive into fucking PS2 era, PS1 games?
Exactly.
Like Bully. Fucking remake that. Updated graphics and everything. Fucking Manhunt. I never played Manhunt. Fucking remake that shit.
I think remakes, if it's a game that was back, like Brandon said, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, even PlayStation 3 era, I will say, remake it, right? Because it's kind of hard for me to play old ass games with the graphics that they have when we've seen what graphics are today. So like it would be cool to see like a Jack and Dexter remake, a Sly Cooper remake, or even a sequel to Sly Cooper, Infamous remake. Like any of those things would be great. But if it's PS4 era, we don't need remakes for that.
It's true.
Let's look at Rockstar's track record for the past, let's say, since Grand Theft Auto 5.
Mm-hmm.
What have they put out besides Red Dead 2?
That's it.
That's it. Red Dead 2 and Grand Theft Auto 5 remastered a bajillion times. Like, we need something new here, Rockstar. That's why we're hating on your bitch asses. Like, you can only polish dog shit so many fucking times.
That's true.
to and resell it. And I'm not saying that. I mean, Grand Theft Auto is not dog shit, even though I'm not a huge fan of it. But you can only, like I said, you can only polish a turd so many times and try to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
So
it eventually turned into a turd, the third time, and it's really frustrating. Okay, I take that back. They've remastered Grand Theft Auto a bajillion times. They dropped Red Dead 2, which was in 2018. And then they did the Grand Theft Auto trilogy remastered, which, again, polished dog turd. Like,
so yeah, let's take.
What do you got for me, Rockstar? Not a goddamn fucking thing.
Let's take this. What Braxton said. So we've had the Grand Theft Auto the trilogy remake, which, like Braxton said, was dog shit. That came out. Fuck, like I want to say it was early this year, wasn't it?
No, it was 2021.
It was? I don't fucking
Yeah.
know.
Like towards the end of 2021.
And then Red Dead Redemption 2 came out in 2018. Grand Theft Auto 5, which originally came out in what, 2015?
No, I thought it was
Came
Put it
out
in there,
2013.
2013.
Because I remember playing that shit in high school.
I'm thinking of the release they did for PS4 and shit. Yeah.
Yes.
So 2013, and then before the Grand Theft Auto, L.A. Noire, which they also did like remaster.
Give us something like a number 2 of
Again.
that one.
Polished turd.
I don't know, man. Rockstar just right now all they have for them is Grand Theft Auto Online and Shark Cards. That's it. They've been supporting that for 2013. And yeah, they came out with Red Dead Redemption 2, but now it makes me feel like they aren't really caring about working on anything else. Because before that, they had Bully, they had Max Payne, they had Undead Nightmare, which was a great fucking, like, its own thing with Red Dead. And then they had Midnight Club,
fun.
and then they had Manhunt, and The Warriors. Or fucking Red Dead Revolver. Why not remake that? I never played Red Dead Revolver.
That's the OG Red Dead.
Fuck, man. Give me a new Max Payne. I don't know. We could sit here and
Greedy
talk about this all
fucks.
day. We could really sit here and talk about this all day.
Next topic.
But fuck, man. Do you guys have anything else to add for
No.
Greedy Rockstar?
Get fucked. Give me something new.
All right, so I won't hinge too much on this.
Hold on. Time out. I would like them to remaster Bully because I've never played it, and I hear nothing but good things about it.
They just need to remake it.
Fuck, that game is
Yeah.
so great.
And then give us a second.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Just fucking release them
Go.
both. Here's Bully remake, and here's Bully 2.
I would also like to
Boom.
see a Warriors remake.
Yeah, because I never played the Warriors.
Warriors was it's a good ass movie and a good ass game.
Wait a
Never
minute.
saw the
So
movie
they
either.
base the game off the movie?
Yeah.
Warriors
Come out and play.
I
And
I
they
never,
never played it. I want to
and
play
the game
it
is
now.
violent,
That's
bro.
badass.
I never saw the Warriors.
The fucking movie was. Oh, go give that a watch.
Fuck.
Can
Great
you dig it?
Can you dig it?
Alright, no more movie references.
So I won't hinge too much on this, but I wanted to bring it up because we did bring up Ubisoft. But they are going to be shutting down. They announced they're going to be shutting down multiplayer and online services for 15 games in September of this year. So that includes games like the Assassin's Creed, so like 3 and 2, Far Cry 3, Splinter Cell, Prince of Persia, and more.
Yeah.
And that includes DLC that people have bought,
Wow, that's bullshit.
which sucks. That is really shitty.
Ubisoft and Rockstar can suck my left nut.
Dude, it just is like I kind of I get like you have to shut down multiplayer at a certain time because but wait, now that I think about it, Braxton, you were playing Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yes,
Is that shit still online?
it's still online, but they haven't updated it. They haven't done. There are so many things that get done with that game.
Are you talking about the
EA?
newest one or the old one? I don't remember if the old one.
I'm talking about the new one.
Okay.
They haven't updated it. Nothing. They gave up on that in like 2020. And it was just like, dude, you could have added so many new characters. You could have added Mando. You could have added Mace Windu. There's so many heroes and villains you could have added. There's a lot of, what's the word am I looking for? Mods. There's a lot of mods for the game. But it's just like, come on, man. Star Wars. Or give us a Battlefront 3. I don't know.
The thing that upsets me is like you have people that have bought these DLCs and now you're gonna just be making them unavailable.
Yeah, it's shitty.
And there's obviously still people who play this shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not like they're completely dead in the water. Because not a lot of people... I guess we'd honestly be surprised at how many people still have, like, PS3s and still haven't gotten PS4s.
Yeah.
So,
True.
We could just say that Ubisoft and Rockstar don't give a fuck about the people who are buying their product.
now, these are just for, like, the PS3 versions and stuff for, like, Assassin's Creed 3 and 2. The remastered versions that they did, which I'll just say, holy fuck. They could have done so much better. Those will still be fine. But for like the OG releases, they are killing all that shit. So, fuck, man. Let's move on to something greater.
Yeah. Let's
Let's move on to something that makes my pee-pee hard. What the fuck?
So
Austin,
I
take it
get
away.
I get the privilege of bringing up our next news topic. And let me just say, I want to start this off, and I want to call out the fucking people who do death threats or do just harass the developers because a game didn't have an announcement yet or anything new shown where it might have gotten delayed. You guys are fucking morons. And with this recent announcement that came out just yesterday, I hope none of you play it for how stupid you look.
Whoa. Someone was giving out death threats?
Death threats.
Yes, people were sending death
Get a
threats to like the
fucking life,
developers
you
and shit.
fucking scumbags. Fuck you guys.
Yes, exactly.
Worthless pieces of shit.
Let the developers. Do you guys really? I'm gonna bring, because at this point it's known. We don't want another Cyberpunk 2077. Okay.
No, we never wanted a Cyberpunk 2027. Take your time. Make the game right.
Yeah, if the game gets delayed, boo fucking who. We're still gonna get it at some fucking point. It's not shelved. Anyways, I just want to call you guys out. You probably don't listen to this pod, but if you do, fuck you. Anyways, going from that, we finally have a release date for God of fucking War Ragnarok. Coming to you November 9th of this fucking year, boys. Let's fucking
Called
go.
it, bud. You
I called it.
Called it.
I had a feeling it was going to at least be November or December.
I was so happy when I saw this. Like I said, I've never played the God of Wars. I played a little bit of the first one, and I still need to beat them. But when I saw that on my feed today, And I put that in the group chat. I was like, Austin, you fucking called it. This is your game. Let's fucking go. Like, I was so happy for you, bro.
That's the first thing I woke up to. I didn't even check the group chat yet. It's just, I checked my, I'm going to say Facebook first, and it's just first thing I saw on there. And I'm happy that it's coming out this year, but if it got delayed till next year, you know what? That's fine. I have other things to preoccupy myself until then. But to know that this game is coming out this year, it's still my number one anticipated, and I was just fucking go for the gamers, dude.
Bro,
Fucking
I
right.
just gotta
This
say,
is a dub. This is a dub for us for once.
I just gotta say, like, this is amazing. I love that they waited. To all the people that did send death threats, yes, fuck you. You know, this is exactly what I wanted. We are 18 weeks from pretty much today away from God of War releasing now. Which, when you think about it, is not that far away.
Mm-hmm.
Like, time flies. We know this. And just for them to come out and just be like, hey, it's coming out this year. And I had a feeling it was going to come out this year. Just because Corey Barlog is very... I trust the guy.
Oh, yeah.
So when he comes out on Twitter and he's like, be patient. It's coming out this year. I believe him. He fucking knows. I mean, he's pretty much the assistant director for Ragnarok. He fucking knows. And, you know, and then you have developers coming out and being like, don't worry. It's coming out this year. You know? Dude. And I have so much faith in Santa Monica. Like, this just goes back on talking about having faith within a developer. If someone like Santa Monica says, this shit's coming out this year and it's going to be ready, I fucking believe them. Because they constantly put out good shit. You know, they don't have dog shit releases. And yes, the first thing I checked was the chat. And Austin fucking posted it in there. I clicked on that link so hard, I almost broke my phone. I was so excited.
So before we get into what the collector's editions come with and what we might be getting, I want to talk about two things real quick. And one's with the collector's edition, but before we do that, I'm going through Twitter and I'm going through the thread of Santa Monica's pre-order for God of War announcement, right? And I'm going through the comments in here, and it rages me. Because people in here are saying shit like, release God of War Ragnarok right now or we won't be playing. Or we will not be buying. Or we aren't pre-ordering the game until we get new gameplay. And it's like, Jesus, fuck it. Good, we don't want you.
That just gives me more of a chance to fucking pre-order the collector's edition. Sorry, the
I don't understand.
Jotnar edition.
I don't understand why people are so up in arms because we haven't seen gameplay. Bro, play 2018's God of War or watch the God of War Ragnarok trailer we got a couple of years ago, or at least I think a year ago, that has gameplay elements in it, and just fucking watch that and know what to expect.
Or watch the new cinematic trailer.
That's fucking badass too.
You're an unworthy fucking fan.
Exactly.
You're an unloyal fucking fan if you say shit like that.
Bro,
guess what? Get fucked. You don't deserve a collector's edition. You're unworthy because it comes with Thor's fucking hammer. It comes with Mjolnir. You're unworthy to even get it anyways. So go fuck yourself. And let the real fans who have been waiting patiently have faith in the process. Those guys, a.k.a. these two handsome sons of bitches, they deserve it. Fuck you guys.
dude, I agree with Austin. I don't need gameplay, to be honest. Like, it'd be nice, but I don't need it.
Have a little faith.
I have played
Fuck.
all of the God of Wars. I have played Journey. I have played most of Santa Monica's discography.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need gameplay. I already know
You
it's
know
going to
what
be
to
fucking
expect.
good.
Especially after.
So I was just going to say, and maybe like that sounds bad of me to not want to see what I'm getting, but like I loved God of War 2018 and everybody else did. Like I'm pretty sure it came out and like got 10s and shit, didn't it?
It instantly. I remember this is like you said. We have faith in Corey because he cares about what the fans think, and it shows in that video of him that he's crying to the reviews when you first read them. If you haven't seen that, watch it. Or also watch a documentary on YouTube for free about the making of God of War 2018 and see how much he fucking cared about what he was trying to make. But 2018's God of War had 10s across the board, and it came out with Spider-Man and Red Dead 2, and God of War managed to be my number one game that year.
And obviously, like when it comes out, I will make my opinion based off of that. But I feel like I do kind of anticipate when it comes to games, and anticipate whether or not I'm gonna fucking enjoy it a lot, or whether or not I'm gonna, kind of just be like, based on what I've seen. And there's been a lot of games, like let's just take Far Cry 6 for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing all the gameplay and the trailers for that, I was not as excited. I don't, knowing what I know about God of War, I'm fucking just stoked.
Oh,
I already know that I'm gonna love it.
Oh.
Ooh,
Read it, boy.
I want to talk about the cinematic trailer. It's only 30 seconds long. Bro. Kratos is back with that fucking deep voice. Love it. Christopher Judge is a boss ass motherfucker. And then, Austin, did you watch it?
I did watch it.
Let's talk about how much Atreus seems to have matured.
Oh, I know.
And I was listening to it and I was like, holy fuck. He sounds different, but not in a bad way. Because in the first game, he was still he didn't know the world, and now he does. I feel like he's matured a lot. And knowing what we know, I'm not going to spoil anything for God of War, but knowing what we know in God of War 2018, I feel like that's going to play a big part in him maturing. And then, bro, let's talk about the big black wolf at the end of that fucking cinematic trailer. We all know who that is. Fucking Fenrir.
Yes, Fenrir.
Dude.
The son of Loki.
And who knows how it's going to play out, because they might do something different with Ragnarok in this.
Oh yeah.
But we all, if you guys know, I know originally who Fenrir is, who Fenrir turns out to be.
Don't spoil it here.
I won't spoil it here, but fuck, dude, I can't wait, because I also love that Corey's come out and said that this is just going to be a two-parter. Like, we're fucking cramming shit into 2 games. So everything that happens in this game is going to be the end of, like, this little story. And then they're going to move on to the next one.
Yeah, I heard this one is the last of the Norse mythology.
So then what's next?
I don't know.
Egyptian
mythology would be amazing.
Oh, yes. Oh, think of the fucking creatures, dude.
We're going to take Kratos and put him in Egypt.
Oh, they could. It's a possibility.
Is Kratos just going to kill all the gods and become the god?
I don't know.
What's going?
And then, yeah, dude, I'm so excited. Oh my god, I'm so pumped.
I want to talk about the 2 collection editions that are coming out with this. So you have your standard collector's edition, which you get the Knowledge Keeper's Shrine box. That's where everything comes into. You get a dice set. This is the Darwin dice set. Then you get 2 inches of these Vanir twin carvings.
Veneer, I think.
Veneer. and then you get the 16-inch Mjolnir replica.
Dude.
Ooh.
And Austin, did you watch the video?
I watched the unboxing, which I'm ready. Fucking the dude who voices Thor
Ryan Hurst.
plays in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah,
I
Braxton,
knew
you've seen Sons of Anarchy, right?
It's on the list.
Um,
Which I know all the actors. Which
Opie.
one is? You're telling me Gary fucking Bertier from Remember the Titans is voicing Thor?
Yes,
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
Did you watch the video of the unboxing, Braxton?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, dude. So he's there in that video too, dude.
Okay, I'm watching it. Yeah. Gary Bertier's Thor. Let's go.
Yeah, just real quick. So in that one, you get a steelbook. Now, what's the sorry, Brett, I can't pronounce that right now.
The Jotner edition.
Yeah, you can talk about that one because I know it's the one you want to get.
So, this one pretty much has everything Austin just described in the collectors. The only big difference is this one comes with, let's see, I'm trying to compare the two. It comes with the Falcon, Bear, and Wolf pin set.
Mm-hmm.
The legendary Dropner ring.
Which looks really cool.
And the Yggdrasil, I probably fucking butchered that, but it's okay. Cloth map. And a 7-inch God of War Ragnarok vinyl record.
I want that because, see, this is the one I want because I'm so fucking jealous of Brandon right here. Because he has a Last of Us Part 2 vinyl that I fucking want so bad. He got it with I don't know what the collector's edition was called at the time.
I think it was the Ellie edition.
It was the Ellie edition, collector's edition. I just got the normal collector's
shit.
edition. But I should have fucking got that one because I want that vinyl. And I still want it to this day. So hopefully eBay can help me out.
Dude, Braxton, have you seen the pictures of the collector's editions at least?
Yes, I saw it in the group chat.
Bro, let's
and also
look at that fucking hammer. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yes, Mjolnir looks great. They're really sticking to actually. This isn't Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't Marvel Norse mythology. This is legit Norse mythology. Can I touch on Thor's design real quick?
Fuck yeah, go for it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was so upset when I heard people bitching about Thor's. Oh, he's a fat bastard. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, hey, pal. Can I just tell you this? Coming from a strong man's point of view, the strongest guy in the room ain't gonna probably have abs. Okay, that is what don't get me wrong, bodybuilders are strong, CrossFitters are strong. You know, if you have abs, yeah, whatever, cool. That is what a man who moves mountains looks like. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. They designed him as a strong man, a Norse god, not a Greek god, a Norse god, which I was so happy to see. You know, I love the look of him. I like how he has red hair. It's something different because we're so used to seeing as much as also Ragnarok come out this week, or not Ragnarok, Love and Thunder comes out this week, so shout out Thor. We're recording on Wednesday, so I'm gonna see it tomorrow. I'm really excited. We're so used to seeing Hemsworth, which that guy, wow, yes, he looks great, awesome, but it's just not Marvel Thor, which I'm so happy that they're not going with.
Yeah.
And let me take us back to Endgame. I know this is Video Game Friday, but like, that's what a Viking looked like. They had a beer belly, but they were just built like a shit brick house. They weren't all cut up. And that's why I liked Endgame Thor, Bro Thor, the best. His beard was all braided, like he was ready for battle. And this is what this Thor looks like. And I'm so happy they went with this design.
Yeah, so let's... So with Thor, people are automatically going to think Chris Hemsworth, Marvel.
Exactly.
But
well, that's what we've been. I wouldn't say fed, because we all love Marvel Thor. We all love Chris Hemsworth Thor. This is just something new, and to hear that Gary Burr frickin' tier, what's his real name? I'm sorry.
Ryan Hurst.
Ryan Hurst. There we go. I love him as an actor. To hear that, I mean, he looks like a Viking in real life.
Yeah, he does.
To hear that he is voicing him made me even happier.
So, with that being said, like I just looked up Thor, and the first thing that pops up is Marvel. Like
Yes.
I kind of had to do. Maybe I'm just stupid, but I had to do a little bit of digging to actually get to like Norse mythology Thor. Thor has never been described as a fucking ripped, jacked human. Like he's always just been told that he was big and he was strong. And
exactly. I mean, Thursday is Thor's day.
And like
to have a day named after you,
and,
like a day of the week.
And I was
crazy,
super excited when they showed what Thor looked like in Ragnarok, because just like Braxton was saying, like I feel like it is more Thor than Marvel Thor actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is Norse mythology. Like this is not cookie cutter. I'm not gonna say Marvel's cookie cutter, but this is, you know what I mean.
Yes. Oh yeah. You're not shitting on Marvel Thor. You're just saying
he's not a clean cut pretty boy.
Exactly.
And I love Marvel Thor, but I also love Norse mythology Thor. Mm-hmm. And I want like at least as true to the mythology of Thor as you can get. So if that means just making him a big fucking strong man, I'm all for it. So when they showed his picture, I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. Because he looks terrifying. I'd be like, fuck that.
Fuck it, I'm going toes with him. I ain't scared. Fuck that guy.
So,
I might get my ass beat. I might get killed, but fuck it. I ain't backing down.
To end our conversation with God of War, there is one downfall to these collector's editions. And I've mentioned it before. We had a huge discussion about this last Video Game Friday. And my fear, I think all of our fears came true. They are once again doing a steelbook with no physical game. And there's two reasons why for this. And it's either because the PS5 did come out with a digital, no disc version. Mm-hmm. Or it's just them trying to do a cheaper route instead of having to make a PS4 disc and a PS5 disc. Which, if that's the case, all they had to do was do all the collector editions PS4 and then just give us a free PS5 upgrade.
The first reason you brought up, I could actually, now that I'm thinking about it, probably is their reason.
Yeah.
Not making two different collector's editions for a digital PS5 and then a fucking physical PS5. I guess it makes sense. So yeah, we are just getting a digital code, and I'm pretty sure that that's gonna freaking turn a lot of people off.
The comment. That's what everyone. It's either that most of the comments are, why no game with why no physical disc with the steelbook, and people just being stupid and saying we want gameplay, we're not going to buy it.
And I'll just say, as much as it sucks, because it does, I would really, really like to have a disc version.
Yeah.
If less people want to buy it now, that gives me more chances to actually get what I want.
Yeah.
So,
I think
exactly.
It doesn't turn me away. I'm still going to... It's a little frustrating because I'm just going to have a steelbook with no game in it. But here's my solution to this.
You get a hammer.
It's going to sit like that.
Oh yeah, hammer.
Yes, you get a very detailed, fucking nice looking hammer. It's going to look so good on display.
And right in my ass. What?
What? Braxton?
What?
Braxton?
No lube. What?
Braxton, this is not a sex toy, buddy. It's
I'll make it one.
Well, I want to say, here's my solution, though, to this. After the game's been out for 2 years, it's going to sit without a get disc for 2 years. GameStop is going to have this fucking game for $10 one day on a sale. I'll buy it for $10 and just put the disc in there. Call it good.
Look at that.
Patient one, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
I respect it.
And I was watching that unboxing video. I know we keep talking about this. I'm just so fucking excited. Like this between the Callisto Protocol,
Yep.
which I know Braxton. We'll talk about that in a second because we actually did get our hands on a little something. But between this and the Callisto Protocol, I don't know. I think this will be my game of the year for sure. But the Callisto Protocol is going to come really fucking close.
Yeah.
And then I will say is that watching that unboxing video and him pulling the hammer out and saying it's like hefty, I'm really excited to see what kind of material it's made out of. Because obviously pictures can be deceiving, videos can be deceiving. But it
looks
fucking
styrofoam.
looks pretty fucking good.
What materials is made out of, mortal you shall never know. This was forged by elves.
It looks good, but just like by the picture and him just holding it, I was like, is that just styrofoam?
I don't know.
I would fucking cry. I'd be
But-
like, are you shitting me?
He said
mean,
there's weight to it.
It looks beat up. It's got the fucking beautiful carvings on it. The amazing looking handle. Who knows? Honestly, I don't give a fuck. I just want it.
Yeah.
I want to smash people's heads in with it.
I want to see the brains of my enemies.
So, this is God of War Ragnarok. You can look it up on the internet and you'll find the collector's edition, what they look like. Game comes out November 9th of 2022, and you'll be able to pre-order your copy next Friday, July 15th, which is
On
a
my
very
fucking
happy
birthday.
birthday for fucking Brandon May.
Oh, 26,
Fuck.
boy.
Fuck it. Am I about to cop this, boys? Am I about to say fuck the first 3 games, play 2018 God? I'm hype. I want this.
I will
say
say
you should definitely play the originals.
Oh yeah, eventually.
I'm gonna say, because I never played God of War or God of War 2. I played God of War 3. And then after playing God of War 2018, I just went back and looked up the history of Kratos. But
I know what happens in God of War 3.
you should still play it, because that's the
amazing.
game that made me love God of War.
Of course, yeah. But there's no real ties to his story in God of War 2018. Am I correct?
No, it brings up everything
brings
that's
up the
happened in
past.
Kratos' past is canon in 2018.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So,
And he even brings up references from the third game.
So I'll put it this way, Braxton. So 1 and 2 and Ascension and probably the 2 PSP games, which I know one is Chains of Olympus. I don't remember the other one. You could probably just play God of War 3 and get away with just start jumping into God of War 2018 and pretty much fucking being good. You'll understand.
Honestly, I'm about to just go on YouTube and just watch gameplay of the first 2 games and then I'll play the third one.
But yes, I agree.
Dude, this collector's edition's nice.
I agree with Austin that you should definitely, if you don't play them, at least look up, like, I'm sure people have taken all the cutscenes and cut them into, like, a movie. And you could watch God of War 1, 2, Ascension, Chains of Olympus, and whatever the fucking other one is. And you'd be, like, satisfied. Because those games are pretty old.
Okay.
And then yeah. But, fuck yeah. Anyways, so, as I was saying, real quick.
I'm getting it. Fuck it. I'm getting it.
Yeah.
Braxton, Austin, and I have been talking about the Callisto Protocol Collector's Edition. And let's just say, not 1, Not two, all three of us have gotten our hands on it.
Let's go.
It sounds like it's going to be a GameStop exclusive, and it sounds right now, so far, it sounds like it's going to be an in-store only.
Good. That's how it should be, dude. I love going to GameStop and be like, you know why I'm here. That's what I did when I pre-ordered the Spider-Man PS4 and the Spider-Man game 2018. I walked in with my Spider-Man shirt and I looked at the clerk and I was like, you know why I'm here. And she goes, yep, let's get it going.
While I agree with you on that, I honestly appreciate being able to buy things online because I live out in the middle of the fucking desert. So it takes me like 40 minutes to get to GameStop.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was kind of like, fuck. I was lucky enough to already be in town when I had kind of heard in the morning that they were starting to put releases inside the stores and stuff and open up pre-orders. So I was lucky enough to be in town to go into a GameStop store and pre-order that shit.
Hell yeah.
But Braxton, you said you wanted to talk about something beforehand. I don't know if you remember about
I remember.
Go for it.
But okay. So I pre-ordered the collector's edition, but here's my thing. Is it the same collector's edition as we're getting on the website?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it 100%? Because the guy at GameStop's like, I can't pull anything up. I'm like, well, for $250, I better get the statue, I better get the steelbook, I better get all of it, and it better not be something different.
So that's the thing that kind of sucks is there's only one collector's edition that we know about for the Callisto Protocol. So it has to be the same one. There's no
I'm hoping.
There's no way that it's not. That wouldn't make any sense. I mean, I guess if it's not, then you can always just kind of cancel your pre-order. But right now, it's still grayed out on their website. So I can't even click on the Callisto Protocol's Collector's Edition to try and pre-order anywhere else. And I look it up from now and then. So I don't know.
I'm hoping it's GameStop exclusive because I would be very upset because I want that statue. That statue sounds cool.
So I'm pretty sure it is. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. I'm gonna keep checking it because obviously I'm really curious about that too. So, yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. You know.
Do you know, by chance, or your best guess, if God of War's Collection Edition is gonna be like every store to pre-order next Friday?
So, I wish that Sony had put that in their blog post today.
Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, we're recording this on Wednesday. I wish that they would have put that in their blog post because, I don't know. I would assume that it's going to be at all the major retailers. Honestly, the three main ones that I check now is GameStop and Best Buy. Those are my two go-tos. Mostly Best Buy. I trust Best Buy the most out of all of them.
Yeah.
I don't know if Amazon does stuff like that anymore. I used to pre-order collector's editions from Amazon. Or PlayStation Direct. That's where I got my Horizon Forbidden West collector's edition from.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep like checking to see if they update it, and I'm gonna have those tabs open, and I'll be searching those up on the fucking. I'll probably stay up until then on July 15th.
Hell yeah.
So real quick, let's circle back to Ragnarok real fast. I've never pre-ordered something through Best Buy. Is it kind of like GameStop where you put $15 down and then you pay the rest there, or is it full payment right then and there?
They actually don't even require a deposit. So GameStop Online doesn't require a deposit. GameStop in store requires a deposit. I've never actually pre-ordered anything in store from Best Buy. I always do it online, and you can choose to either pick it up in store or have it shipped to you. I don't believe GameStop
so
has that option.
If I pre-order it through Best Buy, I can just pay full price that day then.
No, they won't charge you until it is
The day of.
ready to be shipped. They charge when it ships.
Because I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to put. Because how much is Ragnarok? $250?
We don't know yet. We're
Okay.
assuming that the Jotner edition is going to be $250. The fucking collector's edition might be $200, if that. I don't know. I'm leaning more towards maybe $160 for the collectors and then $200 for the Jotner. But I don't know. Times have changed since 2018.
Yeah, right. Because I'm not looking to drop $200 right then and there. I'll drop $200 the day of when I actually see it with my own two eyes.
You're fucking holding it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, until I'm holding it, then you can get my money. But until then, you can get like $5 out of me, $15.
But shit, let's move on because I could talk about God of War for fucking ever.
I know. You guys got me fired up. I'm in. Let's do it.
So this was just announced today, or sorry, not today. Y'all know what I mean. Forspoken, which is Square Enix's upcoming action RPG, is not coming in October anymore. It has been pushed back to January 24th of 2023.
Shucks.
They basically describe the delay as a strategic decision, and we'll learn more about it in the future. They do say that it's complete and the development is in its final polishing phase. So, I mean, that's good to know. Honestly, I wasn't too anticipated for this game, but it sucks because, it always sucks when something gets pushed back. But like Braxton was saying, if you need more time to polish it up, because I don't want another Cyberpunk 2077.
Excuse me, sorry.
I want a polished game. I want it to come out and be good. So if they need to take their time with it, fuck it. Why not? Forspoken is one of those games where I'm like still kind of iffy on. The combat looks fun. It looks fast paced, and I enjoy RPGs. The story kind of takes a modern day New Yorker and throws her into the fantasy world of Athia, and she gets like magical powers. And I guess you're just trying to free Athia from tyranny. So it sounds like it could be cool. So far, I'm not entirely sold on it. And I don't like the name. Foreskin. Foreskin.
Foreskin.
Have you guys seen anything about this at all?
We talked about
Remember
it.
We've talked about
a
it
while
before.
ago.
Yeah. I wasn't very excited for it, so
I gave her an old.
I remember that.
Fucking bastard. But, just good little update. See that coming January 24th next year. I wonder if it's because God of War was announced and they were like, there's no fucking way we're competing with that. Because it was supposed to come out October 11th. So, less than a month from God of War. Which
We know that. I'm going to bring this up real quick. I have a hunch, a small hunch. I don't know. But could the Callisto Protocol, could it be delayed? We have a release date, but the game hasn't been rated yet.
I think anything could be delayed. But here's the thing, we're in July right now. Callisto comes out in December. Like, we're still quite a ways away from it being released.
True.
Whereas with Forspoken, October is only 2 months away.
Ew,
So-
don't say that.
So
What the fuck?
if
3 months
Callisto,
away.
if Callisto, no, because August. Okay, yeah, you're right. Disregard. 3 months away. If Callisto was to get delayed, I think it would probably be in August or September.
Yeah.
So, that being
Well-
said, I guess we'll fucking just have
We'll
to
find out.
wait and find out. But yeah, I wonder if it was delayed because of God of War. I mean,
Probably.
it's still like a month away, or less than a month between the two games. But if people are, in these times strapped for money, if I was, and I looked at the two, I'm going with God of War.
Oh yeah. I
There's
wasn't
no
even gonna touch
question.
the other game.
No question about it.
Hopefully, we'll be getting to some actual game reviews here soon.
It kind of sucks though because this year has kind of become dry.
Yeah, it was a
In-
strong
in-
start at first.
In the sense of like big AAA titles, but I think this time now, for me at least, I really, 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 really love indie games right now because it's just all those small developers and stuff who take the time to make these small indie games. That's the best time to play them. Right now, for me, is the best time to play these games. Because when games like God of War come out, shit like that is going on the back burner for a while.
Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
So, I think when it comes to big AAA games, I'd say that's kind of lacking. But with indie titles, oh, fuck. Game Pass is strapped for the next fucking 6 months, dude.
Agreed.
But
So-
moving on. Let's move on.
our next bit of news, just a little quick one, is we do have a confirmation in a way that a Lollipop Chainsaw remake is slated for sometime in 2023. But I didn't know this, but doing some research on this today, it appears that some key players in the original game's development are currently not involved in this remake. So that includes James Gunn, who I had no idea had any involvement in the first game. He helped develop it with some story elements and whatnot. And his name appears to be Suba51, who is one of the manufacturing studios. They're not part of this remake, nor were they talked to about it or anything like that. So, I've never played Lollipop Chainsaw. I don't know if any of you guys have.
So,
No, sir.
my wife played this and absolutely fucking loves this game. And I've watched gameplay with her because she showed it to me. And it does look like it could be pretty fucking fun. I never got the chance to play it, so I do know they came out and were saying that basically the OG game is like not easily playable and not even easily attainable.
Yeah.
And so they didn't want to leave it like that. Hence why they're remaking it, is to give it some love and make it easier for people to get their hands on and actually play it. And so, fuck, why not? Like, if no one's able to get it and play it, I'm all for that. Basically, the game is a cheerleader battling zombies.
Yeah.
That's basically
what
it, dude.
Pretty much.
And they also stated that they have to basically replace the 15 licensed songs that are on the soundtrack. And they're also taking a more realistic approach to the game's graphics. So the OG game was like semi-cell shaded. So I'm kind of curious what they mean by a more realistic approach. Like, are they going to make it more bloody?
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to make it more lifelike? Fuck it, But I'll be playing this. Why not?
If it comes on Game Pass, I'll play it.
A cheerleader sawing people up? I don't give a
But
fuck.
Tig old biddies. What?
Fucking brags. So, do you guys have anything else to add on that?
No.
Cool.
Comes on Game Pass, I'll go to play.
So, we'll move on to 343. They're creators of Halo. Or not, I wouldn't say the creators, the makers of Halo currently. Have revealed Halo Infinite's co-op beta launch date between July 11th and July 22nd. And they gave a little bit of details about how co-op works. I don't know, man. I'm just like, I played Halo Infinite. I beat it. I'm not going to return to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's
I
just...
still need to beat 5 before I even touch Infinite.
Well, see, here's the thing. Braxton, you haven't played 5 and you haven't played Infinite yet. So this is great for you. You'll be able to play with somebody. But as for somebody like me who's already played it, I don't really think I'm going to pick it up again because I've already played it and there's games constantly coming out.
Yeah.
So it's like, why am I going to return to a game when I can play something fresh? And then this just kind of comes back to the whole thing that's like maybe Halo Infinite should have been delayed so they could have added co-op with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
I don't.
It is what it is.
Co-op is like a staple for Halo.
Yeah.
And so for them to release the game without co-op and then, God, what, like a year later, be like, here's a beta for co-op. I know a lot of people who are like, well, I'm not going to return to it. I've already played it. Like, it's a year-old game.
Yeah.
Is it really already a year-old game? Holy shit.
I just think what I do like about this co-op thing that they're doing is that it supports the cross-play between Xbox, PC, and xCloud because the Master Chief collection that's on Game Pass with all the Halo games, that is not that they do not support crossplay. So like I was trying, I don't know if I ever mentioned on the pod before, but I have a Xbox friend who I've never played Halo, and I've played some of them, but I never beat any of them. So I was like, I would love to revisit 1 through 3 and then all the spin-offs they made, or 1 through 4, whatever, and play them with him. And we tried to, because I have my computer and, Game Pass on the computer, and you can only play multiplayer, but you can't do campaign co-op.
Boo.
And I was so upset.
I don't know.
I've never played Reach. I hear Reach is like one of the
Reach
best
is pretty
ones.
good. That's the one I did play with a friend back in high school.
343 just kind of is another one of those developers that I'm just kind of like, when it comes to Halo and hearing anything about Halo, I think about how fucked the Master Chief Collection was when it first came out and how long they didn't support it for. And then this whole thing with Halo Infinite, just kind of like, honestly, y'all have kind of, for me, have been put on the back burner, and I don't really know how I feel about you anymore.
Yeah.
So, it just, shitty. It's a shitty deal. I mean, fuck. What are you going to do about it, honestly? We can sit here and boo-hoo about it, but it is what it is.
You win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day.
So moving on from botched games. It's not botched, but they should have been delayed. We got some Sucker Punch news. So, Sucker Punch says it's not currently working on an Infamous or Sly Cooper, and no other studio is. So what they mean by that is they just had their big 20-year anniversary, or 25th anniversary, sorry, in a new blog post. And I think there might have been some speculation that they were working on either a Sly Cooper 5 or even an Infamous remake, which I've said, an Infamous remake would not be bad because it was around the PS3 era.
I wouldn't be mad at that at all. I love those games.
Fuck, me too.
So this is their official statement. As our games continue to grow in scale and complexity, they require the full attention of our studio. With our focus on our current projects, we have no plans to revisit Infamous or Sly Cooper right now, and no other studio is currently working on projects related to those franchises either. These characters are very special and near to our hearts, so while we never say never to reopening those doors down the road, for now, there are no Infamous or Sly Cooper games in development. But they did say never. So we could get a Sly Cooper 5, or somewhere down the road, we might be getting a Sly Cooper. An Infamous remake, or even a sequel. I don't know. I think they are currently working on something that is very early development and under wraps at this moment. Could be a Ghost of Tsushima 2, but I don't know how a Ghost of Tsushima 2 would work. But I still haven't beaten the first game, so don't spoil anything.
I
haven't even touched that game yet, and I want to play it.
I honestly would probably want a Sly Cooper game before, or even a Sly Cooper remake or whatever, before an Infamous. Infamous is still fresh in my brain, to be honest. Like, I still remember it. Sly Cooper, though, damn, bro, that was a long time ago.
I've never even played Sly Cooper.
You basically play as a fucking a raccoon, and you're a misfit pretty much. You're a thief. And
well, yeah, it's a raccoon. I mean, come on now.
And fuck, dude, that game is like, that's childhood too.
I want to play as the big hippo guy.
I'm trying to remember all their fucking names. I don't know, but that's kind of upsetting. But I get where Sucker Punch is coming from, because Ghost of Tsushima was amazing. And if they were putting all their fucking work on that, then I can see why. Because they, like they stated, like, they fucking have to have the full attention of the studio. If they did have a remake, I wish they would have outsourced it to maybe, like, I don't know, Blue Point.
Yeah.
But I know Blue Point, I believe, is working on, I think, their own original IP also. That being said, what else do you think, besides Ghost of Tsushima 2, do you think Sucker Punch could be working on?
I
have no idea.
It's endless possibilities you could think of. What? Maybe they're just trying to throw us under the radar, throwing off our tracks, and they actually are doing a Sly Cooper.
They could be doing that too.
Maybe they're just tickling our nuts, huh?
You never know.
Fuck. Do you guys have anything else to add to that, other than how shitty it is, and hopefully we'll see something from them soon, because they're a good studio.
No, Papa.
Insomniac, give me a remake of Resistance, please.
Oh yes, Insomniac. If you are listening, any of the developers, right, please. I love Spider-Man 2, and I'm super fucking excited for that. But please, Resistance 1, 2 remake, please.
3 was
You can
just scrap 3 and give us a new 3.
do that. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, do those.
So, last topic that we've got here is that we talked about last week, but was only a trailer. But Bandai Namco shared their first gameplay of Pac-Man World, Re-Pac. And they were talking a little bit about it and showing this gameplay of going through pretty much all these islands that you visit. And this just amplifies my fucking excitement, dude. The game looks great. The remake looks awesome. Super updated with still that fucking cartoon feel to it that Pac-Man World had.
Mm-hmm.
And adding a few things like they stated that there are some areas in the game that you would fall off the edge unfairly. And they also added a big Pac. So like you turn as a fucking giant Pac-Man and you just obliterate everything in your path.
Hell yeah.
And they revamped the boss fights and shit and pretty much updated everything. And fuck, man, watching the gameplay gets me so excited. I wish I still had my PS3 so I could insert my PS1 pack world and fucking revisit that shit.
Yeah.
Cause fuck, man, that game is amaze balls.
Maze balls. I put some
Amaze
thought
balls.
into it because I did say I was not excited for this last week. I'm going to be more open, and I think this would be a lot more fun for me to play with my daughter. Because she's
Introduce her to
all,
Pac-Man.
yeah, introduce her to Pac-Man and just kind of play because this would be my first time playing it. So I'm going to give it a try. Because,
Did you watch the gameplay?
I did. And it actually looks pretty fun. And then, so I'm going to give it a try. And also, it's just kind of cool having a 6-year-old because I can introduce her to all these games I kind of grew up on.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think last week I helped her to play that Toy Story 2 game on PlayStation.
Well, how'd that go?
It was fun. She had fun with it. She was just going around. She was just going around Andy's room, the kitchen, the living room, just lasering everybody.
Dude, I can't wait till I have kids so I can show them everything that I loved when I was a child and introduce them to video games and shit.
Yep. And then once she's 13, that's when you introduce her to Last of Us and Last of Us Part 2 and God of War and Red Dead and just all those violent games.
And also, kind of speaking on the platformer 2D side scroller type game. Austin, you sent me a video earlier of Cuphead. What'd you think?
Dude, Jesus fucking Christ.
I will never touch that. I will never touch that game ever. Ever.
Brandon,
I don't have the patience, nor am I that good of a gamer. That shit looks impossible.
how did you play that? I know you played it, Brandon.
I did play it. I didn't beat it. I still haven't beaten the OG game. I did buy the DLC though.
That's the DLC, and it just it hurt my fucking head on how he got through it. And you know what the funny thing is about that, Brandon? I guess in that game there's those fake knockout things,
Yeah.
and that was one of them. He just cut off the video too early. He didn't actually beat that motherfucker.
Dude, all of a sudden I get on my TikTok and I see this video from Austin, and Austin goes, "What the fuck is this?" And I sat and watched this, and my jaw dropped. I'm like, how?
So I bought the DLC, and I'll just kind of touch on it a little bit. It introduces a new Isle and introduces Miss Chalice. I mean, she was already introduced in the original game, but now you're able to play as Miss Chalice. And the cool thing with Miss Chalice is in the original game, you had to do a special move to parry the pink. When people shoot at you, there's pink things, and that's what you use to parry to upgrade your, I guess, earn your special.
Yeah.
And with Miss Chalice, all you have to do is dash, so it's super easy. And also, she gets a extra life. In the original game, you only get 3 lives with Cuphead and Mugman, and with Miss Chalice, you get 4 lives.
Okay.
And, bro, holy fuck. I played a little bit. I started playing it again, and damn, even the original game is so much fun, and the art style is beautiful. I love the
art
fucking style.
Crazy.
Super, just original cartoon. But fuck, is that game hard.
Going back to having kids and showing them video games. So that Buzz Lightyear game, I know I've said it holds a special place in my heart. So when I was 4, my Aunt Kristen, we would play that but she'd give me a controller, but she would actually play. She pulled the old sneaky on me.
The old sneaky weaky.
Still a great game though, dude. I love it.
So I'll say, honestly, like I haven't really played much of the DLC, so I won't touch on that a lot. I will say that Miss Chalice is a great addition, especially for people that have had a harder time, because Miss Chalice makes it, I don't want to say easier, but makes it a little bit more simple to fucking get through the bosses and stuff. And honestly, one of those games I love to death, and I love the art style, and I love the music, and I love everything about it. I don't know if I'll ever beat it. Just being completely honest.
How could you? I just watching that. I probably will never touch the game because I will just get too frustrated and never want to touch it again.
There's shit going on constantly.
So much, dude. And
Like,
I'm just, how do you keep focus? Like, watching that video, I'm still amazed that he was able to dodge half of the shit that he did.
yeah, because anything that you do, you will lose a life. If you get hit by anything the boss throws at you, anything that the little minions throw at you, if you fall off the screen, you'll get fucked up. If you get hit by the boss, like if you touch the boss, you'll get fucked up. Yeah, dude, it's pretty fucked. So, check it out. Great fucking art style. The new DLC just came out. It's only like $8. It's totally worth it. But yeah, that fucking is, that's it. That's all we have
Hell
for this
yeah.
week. Fuck yeah. What are you guys gonna be playing this week, if anything?
Probably some more Brutal Legends. Definitely hop on some Apex.
Brandon, are you off this weekend?
I am off this fucking weekend. Except Saturday.
Braxton?
Well, Saturday Night will probably be cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm off Saturday and Sunday.
Because
Oh,
I think the entertainment junkies are gonna hop on some Apex Saturday night.
Oh yeah.
Get that Twitch stream going, and if we can get one set up.
Ooh, fuck.
But cool. If you're listening and you've made it this far, thank you, and I could give you a big hug right now.
Agreed.
Check us out on fucking Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcast. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. We don't got no videos, but it's okay. If you have any questions or feedback, send it to our email. Everything is in the description. You can click on those links. And if you like, fucking leave us a review. Give us a 5-star rating, because we're awesome and we deserve it. And if you don't, fine. At least we know that you listened. Fuck. You guys have anything else you want to add?
Have a good weekend. Be safe, and we will see you for Movie Monday, where we cover Thor: Love and
Thunder.
Fuck yeah.
I
Hell yeah.
am Brandon.
And I am Austin.
And I am Braxton.
And we
And
are
we are
the
the
entertainment junkies. Oh,
I didn't know we were gonna be singing that one.
I just went for it, man. My bad.
Okay, well, next time let's have a little communication on that, huh? That'd be good.
all right. Stay safe and have a great fucking weekend.
Love
hard.
you all.
Don't do drugs. Communism doesn't work. Love you. Bye.
Peace out.